Shalom YouTube, it's Mad Kelp. How's everybody? Hope you're all doing good. This is Labor Day. Hope everybody is not laboring too hard. I had a bunch of people ask me about the Redneck Greenhouse. Here is the Redneck Greenhouse. This was a plan that I saw a couple of other people do, and I wanted to have some kind of hoop house, some kind of greenhouse structure. And being cheap and being a redneck, I'm not going to go out and buy a greenhouse kit. So what I did was, these beds were already existing. So what I've got is I've got two 4x8 beds that are 9 inches deep, made out of landscape timber. What I did was, let me show you the inside. Easier that way. See if we can do this without turning the stupid phone off. So, landscape timbers. Inside, what I did was I just dug out in the corners and I screwed 1-inch PVC pipe, 10 feet long, 5 rows, and screwed it in with 3-inch decking screws. Attached the two sides at the top with just regular T-pipes, which I had laying around because I'm too cheap to go out and buy new stuff. Put this frame up, which is 1x6s, and this just goes over, keeps everything level and over the top. And then this is, well, there's a story behind the fabric on this. Last year I just put up a piece of 20x24 regular Walmart 3 mil plastic, which worked pretty well, except for the fact that in October from the UV it just sort of disintegrated. So over the winter I had the bright idea of actually buying regular greenhouse plastic, which I did. Unfortunately, I ordered the wrong size. Instead of ordering 20x24, I ordered 20x12. So when I went to put this over the top, as you can see, it did not fit, and there's two different plastics on here. So I had plastic left over from last year that was 10x20, and I just cut it in half, so there's 5 foot on the bottom all the way around, which I just clear duct taped to both the inside and the outside. So yeah, actually though, it has worked really, really well. And as you can see, hopefully you can see, the tomatoes in the greenhouse have gone crazy and are doing really, really well. And there's, I'm hoping the growing season for this is going to go through October. Now this was the bed that I had put onions and garlic in, and you know, you're not supposed to put onions and garlic in your greenhouse because they just get too hot and die. So this is going to be reseeded this fall, actually probably later today, with some mustard greens and some radishes. And we'll experiment with that. Hopefully that will be really, really well. Anyway, so this is the Redneck Greenhouse, and it's one of those things where, you know, if you don't have a lot of money, but you've got a little bit of time and you got some PVC pipe laying around, you could just go out and build yourself your own greenhouse. Doesn't have to take a professional, and as you can see, it needs some adjustment because when I tightened the plastic up, the sides sort of collapsed in because I didn't reinforce the frames on the side. So we may have to do something about that this winter. But it works really, really well. The other thing that I did was I had leftover drip line. Let's see if you can see that. That's here. And what I did was I took the leftover drip line and I ran it inside the greenhouse. So all I have to do instead of trying to water it is plug the hose into it. And you can see on the far end there, that's the, maybe you can't because there's too much junk in here. That's the drip line that runs from one bed to the other. So these are the shelves that I put in to do starters, and some of the stuff that's in buckets that I have that when it starts to get cold, some of my tomatoes and some of my peppers, my broccoli, and what else did I have up there that I wanted to put in here? Jalapenos and ghost peppers are going to go on here on these shelves until it's time to harvest them, so that they don't die from frost and cold. So this is the Redneck Greenhouse. If you have any other questions, let me know. Otherwise, it's just sort of a schwack together sort of thing that I put together, and it actually works. Okay, thank you guys. I hope everybody has a great weekend. We have some festivals coming up. I hope everybody's going to be able to do those. And shalom.